All right, so this is what I have. I purchased N Brighton GE LED light. This is under cabinet lighting from GE, and this is LED. I already connected it just to test how it's gonna work, and I have a switch here. The cool thing about this light is that it allows you, if you look at the diagram, so this is lighting facts, and you have goes from warm white to daylight, and there's just a switch for that. So from 2700K to 6500K. I got it at Home Depot. I just have a receipt here as well. But the cool thing is, typically when you get under counter lights, it's only one setting. Here you can change it. So look what happens. I switch it from daylight, go to the bright white, and then go to the warm white. And looks like it's cool. I'd like to keep it at the daylight. And I'm just gonna mount it and see how well it works for me. So what I did, I already put in a couple screws here. So there are 2 screws that we're gonna use to mount this light. I'm gonna disconnect it from electricity and mount it. So let's do it as a next step.
Oh.
So they're mounting holes, and I'm just going to insert those into mounting holes with the screws, and let me see. Looks like the position is right. Let me make sure. Okay, looks like it works. Looks good. So now I'm just gonna need to permanently mount it. So I'm happy with the location of the screws. Now I'm gonna need to permanently mount it to remove, hide these wires. Basically, what I would need to do, I would need to, remove it again, and I would need to pass wires through these holes, put this cover on top, and there are screws that mount this, which I left right here, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so and then let's get the ground wire as well. Now let's open up wires over there. Okay, so what I have to do now, I am going to pass this wires through. And I had to remove these things. G basically put it in here, and supposedly you should be able to remove the wires by using screwdrivers, but I just wasn't successful doing this. So this innovation just doesn't work. So I'm just gonna use old style wire connectors. And obviously you need to connect hot wire to hot wire, so black to black. And make sure wires are not visible. And something didn't work very well. Let's see, maybe it was damaged, maybe I damaged it, so I need to strip it again. I'm gonna get another one. That's the wrong one. All right, so hot wire is done. Let's get neutral wire. Connecting neutral wire here. And then the last step is to connect the ground wire. looks like I did not connect it. So I'm gonna do it again. Just make sure I hold it at the end of the tip here. And that both wires go in. I'm still not happy with the connection, so we'll just do it this way. I think that's much better. Okay, so let's test it. Okay, make sure it works. Looks like it works. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna mount it here on those screws that I put together. Okay, so I'm going to screw this in so it's a permanent connection, and I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side of the slide. No, that's fine, don't show it, it's okay. So now it is permanently mounted. I'm going to hide the wires from direct sight so you don't see them. Ideally, you would want to have all these wires inside, but because my wires are so close and so short, my wire is so short, I'm not able to pass it in because G unfortunately only made holes on both sides of this, but not in the middle. If they would have made it in the middle, maybe I would have had luck. So I probably would need to use something to mount the wires, so I'm gonna do it later. And now, so now the last step, you see this plate will be installed like this, and the wires enter the under cabinet lights here on this side. I would need to remove this so I can install it correctly. So now I have this. I'd like to mount the wires so they're not visible. I am going to wrap the wires around this, and I'll just connect it. First I need to drill the hole there. I just got the area noticeable, so next step is just to get the hole somewhere in the middle. I think this is a sufficient hole. So what I am going to do, I'm going to find that piece that fell.
Right there.
Where is it? So that's the screw, and the plastic is still there. Okay, plastic is still here. So now I'm just gonna try how it fits, and I need to open it for the cable over there. So this needs to go. Just gonna use the cutters to remove it. 1, 2, and this one we can do. Okay. And then the last step here is to mount this. We have 2 very small screws here. And just gonna start both of them, and I'm gonna use screwdriver to put them in. All right, so one is in place, and for second one now I don't have to hold the plate. I can just use both of my hands here, which makes it much easier. And let's test it. There you go. No wires visible, and another successful project complete. If this video was helpful, make sure to click the like button and subscribe to my channel. For links mentioned, make sure to check the description of this video. Make sure to check out my other relevant videos and subscribe to my YouTube channel. We have a lot of great stuff planned in the pipeline, and I don't want you to miss any of it. And if you'd like to get notified about all the new stuff that are coming out, make sure to subscribe to my email list as well. All links are here on the screen. Make sure to click to stay in touch. Thanks again for watching.